Warm weather across the valley. If you're headed out early this evening, it's still in the 80s in many areas, as warm as 87 in Rio Grande City and near 80 in parts of the lower valley, 80 in Port Isabel, but only 79, I think. Oh, yeah, 79 in Brownsville, 80 in Weslaco. So temperatures warm. Humidity's been up, too. The dew points have been rising since yesterday thanks to the southeasterly wind. So we're kind of back in the muggy category. Probably won't get too humid this weekend, but kind of like today, maybe a tad more humid tomorrow, but also a pretty good breeze out there. Now, Tim Smith will be talking more about this coming up at 6 o'clock because at that time the eclipse will be happening. But the penumbral eclipse of the moon this evening, it will be ongoing as the moon comes over the horizon to the east at around moonrise, which depending on where you are in the valley is right about 6:20, 6:21, give or take a minute. So once the moon comes up, this isn't one of those eclipses where it's going to be like all blood red or super dark, but it's like a little darkening of the moon because the moon is in kind of the partial shadow of the earth, the fainter shadow. So a little darkening of the moon. The eclipse continues through the evening, kind of hits a high point about an hour after it comes over the horizon. And then by about 8:53 or so, the shadow is almost completely off the moon. It will be brighter again. But again, it won't be a real pronounced shadow, so you're not going to see like a big hard line of a shadow move across. But you maybe notice the moon looks a little darker early this evening through about 8:53, or that's when the last bit of the shadow moves off. Temperatures pretty warm. It should be clear early this evening, at least clear to partly cloudy, so it should be good to see that. So poke your head out the door there after about 6:20. Temperatures tomorrow, though, have a chance to hit 90 in the upper valley in Starr County. Kind of a little breezy, especially the farther east you are, though, but around 90 in McAllen tomorrow, about 88 in Weslaco, mostly in the 80s in the lower valley, about 85 in Brownsville, 81 for a high in Port Mansfield, and 77 at the island. So your day planner looks like a bright day, maybe a few patches of clouds in the morning, but most of the day just a lot of sunshine and very few clouds, and temperatures back in the 80s. Winds may gust to about 30 to 35 miles per hour. Satellite radar shows, again, the clouds decreasing, kind of falling apart as we're approaching the evening hours here, but maybe a few patches of clouds late tonight. Future Track, again, shows clouds early this evening, trying to come back later in the evening, so maybe clear initially, but maybe a few patches of clouds late tonight. By tomorrow, any clouds will quickly dissipate into a mostly sunny, breezy, and warm afternoon up and down the valley. By the time we get into Saturday night, kind of the same thing, maybe a few patches of clouds, but pretty nice night out there. And then Sunday is basically a repeat of Saturday. It's going to be breezy, warm, mostly sunny. Temperatures again in the 80s most everywhere. Might hit 90 in Starr County. By Monday, though, clouds thicken as a cold front approaches. This front, though, may kind of get stuck nearby on Monday, so showers could be popping up and the clouds could be thickening, but we're still on the warm side of things, so it still has a chance to maybe hit 80 degrees on Monday. May have to wait until about Tuesday to see that front actually get through here. In fact, if you look at Future Track across Texas, you see by this weekend, the front's way up in North Texas, finally makes its way to the south on Sunday into central Texas. We're warm and breezy. By Sunday night, Monday, the front gets a little closer, and then it takes all the way until at least Monday night or Tuesday to get here. So you see how slow it's going Monday evening. So we have to wait until Tuesday to start to see temperatures really drop off a bit. So first 1570 forecast, 80 Saturday and Sunday with near 90 in Starr County. Showers could pop up on Monday with more clouds and highs mostly in the low 80s. By Tuesday, we're back in the 70s, and then cooler, less humid weather comes in. A few showers or a storm possible on Tuesday. But look at the lows. They dip into the 50s and upper 40s, highs in the 60s and 70s with sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll keep tracking those days and the rain chances in your first 1-5 forecast coming up.